I became interested in flying 50 years ago. I was a Navy officer, and between deployments to Vietnam, I took flying lessons and I got hooked. I love flying because it's really challenging. It's just a great feeling. You taxi out to the runway and you throw those throttles down. You go from 0 to 130 miles an hour in about 7 or 8 seconds, and you lift off. That is an absolute rush. But the deeper joy that comes out of that is the idea of mastering something that is really hard to do well. Flying has been one of the 2 great passions of my life. The other one is investing. I've got 50 years at each. And throughout my investing career, what I found was there were a lot of great concepts from flying that I could apply to investing. One of the key concepts of flying is to maintain a margin of safety. You know adverse things are going to happen when you're in the air. The question is, can you build a margin of safety so they don't become catastrophic? Another thing that I took away from flying is the idea of maintaining pre-designed processes and procedures. They're particularly important when you have an adverse event. The other one is, it's all about lifelong learning. And those things that you think about with flying are directly applicable to investing. So I've been in this business for almost 5 decades. I've seen a lot of things. And over the course of those 5 decades, I began to realize that this industry, the industry I love and revere, has a serious problem. It charges too much, offers too little, and ultimately takes advantage of uneducated clients. But here's the deal. They're not stupid. They just don't have the tools in terms of what are the right questions to ask. How can I really get effective control of my investments, even though I'm not a professional in the business? How do I cut through all the jargon that the industry gives me that confuses me and doesn't really answer my questions? So as I rose to a position of prominence in the industry and had the resource to do it, I decided that the time was right to see if I could really improve the experience for millions of Americans on their investments. So 5 years ago, I established a foundation and named it Objective Measure. The reason we did that ultimately is that we want to teach people how to objectively measure how they're doing and what it's costing them. This is a nonprofit effort. We want people to be able to take a course without being sold anything, and more importantly, if they followed what we taught them, they would experience much less anxiety, much greater control over their investments, and ultimately better outcomes. My hope for people that take this class is that they will take it seriously, they will learn, their behavior will change, and at the end, they will enrich their lives by the investments they make. That's why I'm doing this.